somebody plays for Boston and somebody else plays for Philly, if you have to get on the court and play with one another, I don't care if it's your mother. You're not supposed to get along.
Look, the greatest rivalry in basketball, the Celtics and the 76ers.
When LeBron James left the East, let me tell you something. The Raptors, Heat, Bucks, and the Celtics have all won the East, while great player Joel Embiid has had to stand back and watch.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
I can guarantee you the Sixers will not win the East.
At no point in time during this season have the Sixers been better than the Celtics.
James Harden now is a glorified role player with a shoe deal and lots of fashion.
None of us expect the Philadelphia 76ers to get to the NBA Finals.
Tatum puts up a three.
Boston is the deepest team in the league, man.
He slips down. Brown steps in.
It's like, all right, bet. Now I'm a dog because I'm going to show you.
Harden pulls a deep three.
Buries it. Maxi's been a flamethrower in the first.
Cracks it.
Oh! Rejected by Embiid.
One last fight.
Welcome
right.
to East League Sixers.
I don't mean to cut you off, but you're all coming in here with the wrong energy.
I don't like y'all. Yeah, y'all. I don't like it. Y'all. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all are.
Fix your faces.
Yo, y'all got to leave. Y'all got to leave and come back.
Try it again.
Leave and come back. With that negativity. Come on now.
Go ahead.
Playoff time. Let's get it. This is what everybody was all excited about, right? Right? Come on now.
That's right. That is right.
So y'all have faith in the supporting cast all year, but then we get to this point and y'all ain't got faith in them. Oh man, come on, what's up with y'all? What's up?
I got my Paul Reed Victory Tour shirt on.
I'm not feeling this, man. I ain't feeling this.
We're having my Paul Reed Victory Day because guess what? Joel Embiid, yes, he is phenomenal ball player, right? But you don't think we can take a game from Boston without him? I mean, that blows my mind. People are very upset. I'm saying get out of your feelings and, realize we still have a great team. We're still the third seed. We were 12-5 when Joel didn't play. And that is just the way it goes. Look.
There it go.
There it goes.
There it
goes. The start lineup. So listen. To be honest with you, with or without Joel, the only thing the Sixers got to do is take one in Boston. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
That's it.
That's it. That's all they got to do. Take one in
with
Boston.
Or without Joel, all they got to do is take one in Boston. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
Exactly. Next, man.
And I like to add that, without Joel Embiid playing, we're kind of still better than the Hawks. And the Hawks took 2 games away from these guys. Let's not act like, the Celtics are some huge juggernaut that we can't overcome. We played poorly against them this year. Granted, you know what I mean? James Harden's averaged 25 points per game versus this team.
Let's break it down. We lost to them the first game of the season. We started off this season like garbage.
Yep.
Okay? We can let that go. We had a really bad game against them when a lot of their people were out. That'll give you. Then that third game, that was a gimme, man. That was a gimme. That was a Jason Tatum freaking last second shot. And then we won the last game. So I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling as defeated as the folks in this chat are. I am feeling my Sixers are going to come out of this with a W, whether it's today, whether it's Wednesday, one of those days. They're coming out of it with a W.
BG got
Coming
something to
back
say.
Philly.
Go let him have it, BG.
I don't like Jose, Carl, or Jen right now. I don't like any of y'all because y'all let the people in the comments dictate this show. That ain't how we start. Again, welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. It's been over a week since we've been here because we swept the first round. Welcome. I am one of your hosts, BG. I got my brother, Sixers fan for life, Jose, in the building. 215, the sports guy, Carl in the building. Jenny from the block in the building. Now let's talk about this series, not about injuries, not about who's starting. Let's talk about how the Sixers, the Philadelphia 76ers, not the Embiids, the Philadelphia 76ers are going to win this playoff series. Y'all letting them just dictate how we start the show. How you not going to intro the show, Carl? You ain't intro the show.
I got cut off. I was getting ready to do it.
That wasn't. It was my fault. Blame it all on me. Blame it all on me. I take full blame.
No.
I'm not even
gonna
look over there.
It's all good
I'm not
because
even looking over there anymore.
it's all over the place. But listen right now. Look. My microphone got clothes on. See that?
I see him dressed him up.
My microphone got clothes on. It's playoff time, baby. Playoff time.
We can't let
injury. Playoff time.
It hurts. Don't get me wrong. It hurts. I expect it. But just this week on Sixers 24/7 just made me sick to my stomach how negative everybody is. Like, I get it. The best player on our team is injured. We don't know exactly when he's coming back, but obviously because he worked out after shoot around, he was a game time decision closely because they ruled him out about 30 minutes ago. So he's actively trying to get back. Let's just concentrate on what we need to do to win. We can't dwell on what's going on with Embiid's knee. We have to look at the task in front of us is the Boston Celtics. We have 2 games in Boston, and the goal is to split. That's the goal. At the end of the day, we're not going to sweep every series. That's just not going to happen. So the goal with us not having home court advantage is to get a split in these first 2. That's it. Come on,
my
bring some positivity.
My question to y'all real quick is, are the Philadelphia Sixers better than the Atlanta Hawks?
Listen.
That's my question.
Yes.
Of course we are.
Yes, of course we are. But they struggled with the Atlanta freaking Hawks. So what is everybody uptight about?
Yeah, right. The only thing I got to say about all the negative nasties in here right now is
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Y'all hear it again?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
I'm just saying.
RJ, why do you feel as though we don't have enough, again, to split? I'm not saying tell me why you don't think we have enough to win this series, because at the end of the day, we don't know when Joel Embiid will be back. When Joel Embiid comes back, we're head over heels a better team, obviously. So my question is, why you feel as though we don't have enough to split with Boston? I just don't understand.
BG, don't be asking no questions, bro.
Listen, just get a split, you don't think we have enough?
While you posted that question, let me give you my answer on why I think we do have enough to beat this team. People look at Joel Embiid's the MVP of the league. Joel Embiid's the leading scorer of the league. What they're not seeing is guys around Joel Embiid has sacrificed a lot of their offensive games so that he can get, be the highest scorer of the league and get as many touches and shots. Without those touches and shots have to go somewhere else. We have guys very capable of making those shots. Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, James Harden, to say the least. DeAnthony Melton, to say the least. I could go on. B-Ball Paul has showed up to be, a energy jolt in this team. I'm excited about him starting tonight versus Horford. I think we have the advantage because he couldn't stick with Horford, and B couldn't stick with Horford on the outside. B-Ball Paul can. There's none of that popping outside, standing out at the 3-point line with B-Ball Paul. That ain't gonna pop for them.
Listen, man. Listen. For all you non-believers out there, we ain't got time for that mess. And
the thing is, we're not on here saying it's gonna be easy. That's not what we're saying.
Wasn't Boston ahead of us? Wasn't Boston ahead of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Didn't Atlanta have a worse record than Brooklyn? Somebody tell me something.
This is what I'm saying. They were a
Atlanta had a
playing
worse
team.
record than Brooklyn.
They were the 8, to be honest with you, but
They was
won
the
that first
8th
playoff.
seed.
They won that play-in game against the 7 Miami, which made them the 7. But they were an 8. They were 8.
And that AC gave that Boston some work while we ran through the Brooklyn Nets. They had a better record than Atlanta.
I just want everybody to think about it, man. Just think, like, you going into this situation already with your head down. Why watch the game then? All y'all people that said we can't win, don't watch the game then. If you already got it in your head that we gonna lose, what you watching for? Why are you watching?
And let's not act like Embiid carried us through that sweep because he didn't have no monstrous games.
No, he did not. No, he did
Let's not act like Embiid carried us through that sweep because he did not have no dominant games where he dropped 50 bombs and none of that. You understand what I'm saying? The Philadelphia 76ers swept the Brooklyn Nets. The Philadelphia 76ers. All right? When y'all get to understand that, then maybe y'all confidence level will increase just a tad on tonight's game.
I don't see how people's confidence can be gone when we have been sitting for over a week because we cleaned up our first round. Everybody won at least 5, not us. We took care of business. We got healthy. James Harden went to Vegas and swung on somebody. We got nice.
Right.
We got real healthy. Yeah, I mean, we built camaraderie. I'm pretty sure that during this week, the team hung out more. The team spent time with each other. The team just got the fun part of basketball. It wasn't no game plan, and it was just, let's just get together and practice. We got a lot of that in a week, things that these teams haven't had. Don't get me wrong, these teams have been playing because they couldn't finish off their series the way we did. But how can you not be positive when we are the only team that swept? Oh, because our best player is gone.
Hey, Solo man.
It's 5 people on the court at the top.
Solo man. They swept Kyrie and KD last year. They couldn't sweep the Atlanta Hawks this year.
Not the same team.
Oh, let me duck before I get hit with that bullshit.
He said the word last year. Like you should have just said the Celtics swept Kyrie and KD. You put last year. Like
you know what the difference was last year? Solo man. The difference was they had a different coach.
Right.
Different
coach.
He made down here now with me. He in Houston.
Yeah, no. I mean, they got brand spanking new coach who has not been battle tested.
Solo.
You don't know.
Solo man, you must be a Cowboys fan. Oh, living in the past.
I smell it. But you know what?
Living in the past. So
you know what? They got us fired up. And we're going to get to our segment that we like to do in the beginning of the show, and that is our Eat Sleep Sixers keys to victory for game 1 tonight. BG, since you're so boisterous, let me hear it.
I was quiet for the first 7 minutes. I'll let y'all
Then
rock.
you got hot.
Keys to victory today is make the 2 guys that can score 70 combined, make them work on the defensive end. If Jaylen Brown and Tatum are just able to relax on defense, it could go bad for us simply because they'll be able to give their all on offense. So I say the key is how we attack Tatum and Brown and how we defend Tatum and Brown. Yes, we don't want anybody to kill us, but if they have to kill us, make it hard on them. Make it hard on them. Don't give Melton need to beat. When Melton's in the game, I want you in Jaylen Brown chest. When Tobias is notorious, Tatum never really has a game when Tobias guards him for the majority of the game. Tobias should be guarding him for the majority of the game today. Man, just make it tough on these guys, man. This is the second round of the playoffs. We ain't seen past this round in a long time. Step up, get gritty, get dirty, and let's go. Let's get this dub, man.
Most definitely.
For real. For real.
I think Jose wants to go next.
Jose.
It looks like he's got something to say.
In your
keys to the
mic.
game. I'm gonna ride what I've been riding with the entire season because I ain't like the whole turnover ratio, even though we swept the Brooklyn Nets, we turned the ball over a lot. I don't feel like we could do that this round. So we got to take care of the basketball. My keys to the game, limit them turnovers.
All right. I like it. I think that they need to, I don't want to say play dirty, but they need to get dirty. They need to play tough. They need to play strong defense. They need PJ Tucker to be the dog. They need him to be in his telephone booth, coming out and being Superman. They need every guy to do his job. Every guy is locked in and does his job. I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem.
I got two things. One of the things my man Rick Schaefer mentioned on the bottom of the screen, that is rebounding is key. Offensive and defensive rebounding is key. Also, move that ball. You know, it's something that we do well when Joel Embiid is not playing. We move the ball around the horn. Guys get open looks. And, you know, when guys feel the ball and they feel like they're a part of the game, they start to get confident. And you got guys performing at peak level. So move that ball and rebound the ball. Be
real quick before BG go.
No, yeah, you go because mine is a little bit longer.
I know. I got a comment on what Lionel said. Listen, that energy that you talking about rubs off on this team, right? That go both ways. So the positive energy that Embiid brings rubs off on his team, and so does the moping that he's so notorious for also rubs off on his team. So do we want him on the court, not healthy, not being able to play to his full capability so that he could be moping about it? And that rubs off on the rest of the team, and then it's going to be a disaster out there.
Most definitely.
So I'm hyped. Rooting for B-Ball Paul to have a good game, and whoever else comes after him. Point blank, period.
Most definitely. BJ?
I know Jose probably will get mad at me for using this comparison, but I'm going to do it. Who's going to stop me?
Use it.
Who's going to stop me? This reminds me of a certain situation. Y'all ready for that certain situation? I remember February 13th, 2018. February 13th, I remember exactly what I was thinking in my head. I was very positive. I was thinking very positive on January 13th, 2018. We went to play Atlanta. The Philadelphia Eagles. For all your 4-for-4s in Philadelphia, everybody counted us out the second Wentz went down. When Wentz went down, they said, yes, this was a great year, but guess what? Their best player, quarterback, is out, and Nick Foles, perennial backup, been a backup for the majority of his career. No way the Eagles could do nothing. That's all the city. That's all that the media. That's all that everybody said about the city of Philadelphia on January 13th, 2018. I'll never forget that. Cleaned up Atlanta. They kept saying it. Oh, they barely beat Atlanta. Now they got to go to Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Ain't no way they beating Minnesota. Spanked Minnesota. Not close. Spanked Minnesota. Yeah. But still going into the Super Bowl is Nick Foles. There's no way this team is missing the key piece. And through that whole thing, I was just happy to be there. So I kept my positivity. Not saying I'm the reason we won the Super Bowl, but I went into that Super Bowl not thinking about who wasn't there. I'm not thinking about who wasn't there. I'm thinking about what we have, what we built this season. Maxie said it clear as day. It's not
a we season.
It's not a me season. This was never meant to be a me season. Yes, it hurts for Embiid to be gone, but have some faith in the people with PHILA on the front of their jerseys. It's a whole 11 other players. Have that faith, man. We don't need people to like us. We don't need people to believe in us. When have we ever been the favorite for anything in Philadelphia? Are you kidding me? They don't want us to win.
No.
Prove them wrong. Let's go, man.
Oh,
that's right. There was like this whole thing on Twitter, this showing not Malika Andrews, Monica and some other dude and Max Kellerman all laughing about the Sixers' chances. And I was just like, I hope Harden sees this and uses it as fuel because they're just laughing at him. He can't carry this team through it. You don't know what that man can do.
Oh man, Jen, I'll tell you when you first sent that hype video we played at the beginning of the show, the first minute and a half, I was getting angry. Like I was angry. Oh, I was angry just listening to that stuff. Like, keep on doubting us. I've seen this story. I've seen this story before. I've seen this story before. And guess what? I loved the ending. I love the ending.
That's right.
Has anyone said on this show yet how much we hate Boston?
Like, yeah, this guy did.
Hate
this guy
Boston. Hate Boston. Like the colors on their jersey, the way their coach's face looks.
Hey, listen.
face. I hate Boston.
Jem picked out a gem. She picked out a gem. It was so good. We're gonna play it again.
When somebody plays for Boston and somebody else plays for Philly, if you have to get on the court and play with one another, I don't care if it's your mother. You're not supposed to get along.
It's the greatest rivalry in basketball, the Celtics and the 76ers.
When LeBron James left the East, let me tell you something. The Raptors, Heat, Bucks, and the Celtics have all won the East, while great player Joel Embiid has had to stand back and watch.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
I can guarantee you the Sixers will not win the East.
At no point in time during this season have the Sixers been better than the Celtics.
James Harden now is a glorified role player with a shoe deal and lots of fashion.
None of us expect the Philadelphia 76ers to get to the NBA Finals. Tatum puts up a three.
Boston is the deepest team in the league, man.
Bean slips down. Brown steps in. All right, bet. Now I'm a dog because I'm going to show you.
Harden pulls a deep three.
Buries it. Maxi's been a flamethrower in the first. Cracks it. Oh! Rejected by Embiid.
One last fight.
I love it. Love it.
Now I'm a dog because I'm going to show you.
First play of the game, I want to see Dwayne Dedman in the game, and I want Doc to have him throw a sucker punch. I had to name somebody that wouldn't matter. Throw a sucker punch. Fire it up from the rip. Show him what type of night it's going to be from the rip. It's a sucker punch. First person you see.
Nope. You said the wrong words, Carl. You said somebody that wouldn't matter, man. Everybody from the top of that bench to the bottom of that bench is going to matter against the Celtics. Every single player. Bring out the fight. Yes. Bring out the fight. Don't fight. Bring out the fight. Show pride in wearing that Philly on the front of your jersey. Like, seriously, like, we ain't gonna lay down for nobody. It is no way we laying down because the big fella's out, man. People take on different roles. You think Maxey not ready? You think James Harden not ready? You think Tobias not like, ooh, I get more shots? Come on, man. Let's get fired up, dog. Don't put your head down. Don't tuck your tail. It's all about who said it? Who said it the other day? Was it Doc that said we got guys that don't run from, they go towards it. I want to go towards it. Ain't no way to get around a speed bump. You got to go over the speed bump. Man, I feel like I'm preaching. Let me stop, man.
Listen. I was just about to say, please contact Brian Green for your motivational purposes.
I just can't be negative right now. We swept the first round. We've been waiting for the dog. I don't remember the last time I seen Jenny, Carl, and Jose at the same time. I don't even remember the last time we all talked. Like, that's how long it's been since the Sixers played.
It's been a minute.
Like, how can y'all be angry at the fact that we 4-0? We only got to win 16. Next first team to 16 wins it all. We already got 4 out the way. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
And we only had to play 4 to get there.
And we only had to play 4.
Listen.
How many we played? How many we won?
4.
Hold up.
MJ in the building.
MJ
Look who it is.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
He's giving us the good vibes.
Big shout out to MJ. We ain't talking about Jordan.
I'm not going to get y'all hopes up, but there's been talks. There's been talks about having a certain guest on one of these games in the playoffs.
Hey.
And she just spoke. You know, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Listen, we're at 28 minutes. So just enough time to give our bold, and this is a good night to do it, bold predictions for tonight. I'm going to spark off.
Go.
James Harden, 40 points. Bang, bang, gang. 40 points. What, BG?
That ain't enough. I'm doubling down. I'm doubling down. James Harden, 40 points. You notice I didn't put an S on the end of that. 40 points. Triple-double tonight.
Woo!
What about you, Shen?
Oh, man. I think our bench going for, we're going to get 60. We're going to get 60 out of our bench.
Woo! Damn.
60.
Damn.
They're going to be hitting those threes.
Damn. Joselitos. What's up?
Bold prediction. Toby gonna put the clamps. He gonna put the clamps on that other guy.
Uh-oh. Other team bold prediction. How many Tatum get? How many Tatum get?
He barely gonna get 20.
18, 19 for Tatum. 18, 19 for Tatum. I like it.
He barely gonna get 20.
You know what else? I mean, obviously it sucks that Embiid's not playing, but you know what is crazy? I think Montrez can have impact in this game simply because they don't have the big that's gonna out athletic. Like Horford's not athletic. Like he can play when Horford's out there. He can play. I mean, Williams is he's very athletic, but he's not athletic like he's gonna beat Harold to certain spots. So look for Montrez to have a good game off the bench as well. Good game off the bench. 8 or 9 rebounds.
Most definitely. Well, it's that time of the night, y'all. Get your Coronas ready. Whatever your nachos, whatever you do, this is a big game.
Come on now, Julio.
Big game.
Get your rally towels out.
That Johnny Walker.
That Johnny
that
Walker.
win.
So Joselitos.
Take your negativity, throw it out the window.
Yeah. Listen,
man.
If you think we're gonna lose, don't watch the game. Do something else with your life. Paint the
We're
garage.
gonna be back here in post game. Win, lose, draw.
I got screenshots.
Gonna bring that negativity over here. If you're a Sixers fan, we're gonna root and we're gonna root. You understand what I'm saying? Look up top of that screen. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
F Boston.
Yeah. What he said. What he said.
Facts.
It's only because it's early. Look, you already knew. You knew exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, it's still early in the day. People, kids might be watching.
All jokes aside, don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend about the East 360 podcast. All right? We rely on word of mouth. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Please. If you know a Sixers fan that is not in tune with the East League Sixers podcast, put them on. If you ain't understand what I said in English, I'm telling you in Spanish. En my Telemundo voice.
Telemundo.
No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Wepa, let's go Sixers.
Let's go.
Playoff time, baby.
Get pumped.